breathing. Deep breathing. Great. Now let's do one more preparation for the backward bend, stretching the quads, right? So we slowly go to the plank pose, bring the left leg forward and stretch your right leg back. Now remember, left heel is always placed closer to the right heel for backward bending approach, right? If you're going to arch back or work on quadricep stretch, the back leg, keep this heel closer to the hip. Lift your chest up, roll the shoulders back, and your left hand on the floor, or you can take a block with you. Rest your left hand on the block like this. Your right hand, hold your right foot. You see how I'm holding outside the foot? Bend. Bend the knee, chest forward. You see how much you are able to keep your chest facing forward, not turn to the right side too much, but your hips can roll to the right side. So that's the goal. Draw the abdomen in. Relax your face. Keep a calm and subtle breathing. Can we deepen the arch a bit more, please? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back out. Please take a deep breath one time. Long inhale. Slow exhale. Now can we go back and change the legs with your right leg forward, left leg back. Now remember the steps. Right knee is placed in line with the hip. Right heel is closer to the left hip. Now slowly bend your left knee and arch. Can you try? Keep your chest facing forward and arch your back. With your left hand, separate your thumbs, other 4 fingers. Now can we slowly deepen the arch, please? 5. Push back yourself. 4. Keep your left heel closer to the left hip. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Very good. 5 to 10 seconds is a good count for you to just feel a really nice stretch for your hip flexors and quads. Sit back on the legs. Stretch your arms forward. Forehead to the floor. Relax for a breath. Slowly come back up. Now can we try a variation of the pigeon pose? You can call this as a Rajakapotasana or Gokila Rajakapotasana. Okay, now left leg forward, right leg back. Left leg forward, right leg back. Now if you have a big space under the hip, you may want to take a block and just put the blocks under the hip for you to stay centered so your hips don't go lopsided, right? So you are still in the center, right? You try to draw the abdomen in, lift your chest up. So when you're trying to arch, right, you're trying to arch from your pelvis, not just from your lumbar. So don't let the abdomen completely collapse forward. Draw the abdomen in and try to tilt from your pelvis. Ready? But the pose is bending the right knee. See if you are able to lock your right foot to the crease of your right arm, elbow, and stay here. Now you can try this. Your leg can help you leverage, deepen the arch. You see my leg, how it's guiding the arch? I go back, come forward. Go back, come forward. Now you can stay here. You can even put a block here and just have the block assist you with that backward bend. With your left hand pressing, right hand back. Roll the hip to the right side, please. Now if you can, raise your right hand up. Raise your left hand up and lock your fingers. Your right hand is holding the left hand's wrist. Hold. It's your leg pulling the arm. Keep a smile. 5. See, my right leg pulls me back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now naturally you will feel a bit of compression here on the lower back on the right side. It's for 2 reasons. One is you have some shortness of these muscle groups here, not allowing that space to happen, so there's a big compression here. Another reason can be here. The obliques, right, part of your rectus abdominis muscle groups, the chest and shoulder, if this extension is not happening when you're twisting, that can also lead to compression here, right? So doing a good lateral stretch warm up and a good hip flexor quadriceps warm up will give you progress in this posture, right? Okay, let's just repeat this one more time, please. Bend your right knee, lock your right foot to the right arm. Now see if your leg can pull this shoulder, the whole torso back. So your head is right to the center above the hip. Then raise your left hand up, holding the wrist. Right hand is holding the left hand's wrist, and pull. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Nicely done. Relax. Take a deep breath here, please. Now, we can slowly go back to the cat pose, right? Just kind of gently lift your right side of your back and shoulder up. Then lift your left side of your back and shoulder up. Can we do that 3 times? Right side of your back and shoulder, lift. Left side of your back and shoulder, lift. One more. Right side of your back and shoulder, lift. Can you push up higher? Same cat pose, hunching the back, but you're pushing towards the right side. Inhale, center. Exhale, and left side of your back and shoulder up, lift. Relax. Slowly sit back on the legs. Deep breathing once. Deep breathing again. Relax. Now slowly switch to the other leg. I'm going to turn this side so you can see my left leg. So bring the right leg forward, left leg back. Now remember, for this backward bending option, you must remember this, the heel first stays closer to the hip. Wait until there is no space under the hip and the floor. Even as you are arching, no hands, even as you bend the knee, the hips don't bounce off. And when that happens, then you are ready to go for this option. Right? So that means you're adding a deeper hip rotation to the front leg. Sometimes we are trying to arch the back. We are also focusing on this where you have limitation with the hip. It knocks your hips like this. And that's the compression is very bad for the lower back because here the hips are not giving a proper base for the arch. Right? So that's the reason I insist on keeping the heel closer to the hip. Ready? Now bend your left leg. Lock your left foot to the left arm. Can we just guide the body front and back 3 times? Inhale, forward. Exhale, backward. Inhale, forward. Exhale, backward. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, backward. Can your leg pull the arm a little more, please? Pull a bit deeper. Very good. Now raise your left hand up. Your right hand holding the left hand's wrist. It's your leg pulling the arm backward. Hold. 5, 4, 3. Pull back more. 2, 1. Relax. Take a long breath twice. One more long breath. Can we try again? One last time. Motivate yourself. Now let's say if your back is feeling a sharp pinch compression, the pain that is more centered towards the lower back is becoming too sharp, you can skip the second time, right? So listen to your body. So when you are doing these practices, the decision to go deeper into the pose, especially as a repeated movement, you really have to focus on your body's experience. Can we go? Leg pull the arm again. Chest up. If you can, look forward, look up. 5, 4, 3. Very nice. 2 and 1. Relax. Nice effort. Slowly release your legs. Now twisting can also be a good neutralizing movement, right? With your legs slightly apart, wider than the hips. Exhale, twist to the right side. Exhale, twist to the left side. Exhale, twist to the right. Exhale to the left. One more. Exhale right. Exhale left. Good. Take a deep breath again, please. Now, the next practice is a shoulders reverse movement, right? We are doing a deep shoulder flexion. Now let's do one reverse movement just to ease that big compression on the shoulders. Right? For some of you, it may not be the back itself, it's the shoulders that might feel pinched. So this is a really good stretch for reversing that shoulder flexion movement. Now bend your elbows back, keep your elbows above the wrist, and slowly drop your back towards the floor. Let's slowly come up, inhale, and hips down, exhale. Try again, come up, inhale, hips down, exhale. One more, come up, inhale, hips down, exhale. Can you lift your tailbone up? Bring the lower back towards the floor. Bend your elbows back. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Slowly roll the shoulders. Forward 3 rounds. Reverse 3 rounds. Front and back 3 rounds. Okay. Please take a deep breath twice. Now let's do a couple of arm balancing postures, right? Postures in backward bend that requires